Hey, what's up guys? This is Jeff with Gamestork, and we're here to ask the question today. Can Nintendo really keep up this pace that they're going, releasing games for the Nintendo Switch? Let's talk about it.
Gamestork, delivering news, reviews, and playthroughs like a newborn baby.
So in a recent interview via the creator 4Gamer from Nintendo Everything, Nintendo's Yoshiaki Kozumi said that he was going to keep up the pace. Nintendo planned to continue this pace of releasing first-party software for the console. Now, thinking about this, I mean, it's been a pretty rigorous release cycle. So much so that those of us who have a Nintendo Switch have a lot to play. I mean, there's a lot to choose from at this point, and there have been a constant number of very big releases, especially first party. Now, if we look next year, we think of things maybe like Metroid Prime 4, Fire Emblem, Pokemon, No More Heroes, Shin Megami Tensei 5, and a lot of other things. Quite possibly even the DLC for The Legend of Zelda, which I hope they don't push it back, but at the same time, if they did push it back to the beginning of next year, you know, considering what's coming out, I could see where it would be okay. The question is, can Nintendo keep this pace? The reason that the Nintendo Switch is successful is that the pace has been so rigorous. The fact is they're trusting the younger, less experienced developers a lot more in some of their development. It's really paying off for them. And this is one of those things to where Nintendo is really learning, and they're trusting more, like the new Mario game where they trusted a lot more, you know, outside help, I guess, ideas from different team members for different levels. Now, in doing this, they can really kind of develop more games at one time, trust some of the younger developers, which it is a little bit risky, thinking about the fact that not every game is being personally made by Miyamoto. However, that stamp of approval that Nintendo has is so high caliber that those games may not make the cut if they're not good enough, so that we can trust Nintendo and what they're developing. Now, what does this mean for us when we look forward as far as games? I don't know. You know we have Kirby, we know we have Yoshi coming out, and there are a lot of other possibilities. You know, they could go the road of Donkey Kong, which if they did, I hope it's a 3D adventure. There's a lot of different ways that they could go. But the fact is considering what they have done at Nintendo in order to facilitate more programmers working into leadership roles, I think that it's very possible that they can keep this pace up for 1 to 2 more years without having to lean on those third-party developers. The beautiful thing about this is not leaning on third-party developers has made it to where Nintendo is extremely successful. And by successful, I mean successful. They have sold the mess out of the Nintendo Switch, and that's all thanks to the first-party software. Speaking of which, Mario Odyssey comes out in about 24 hours, plus about 25 hours right now when I'm recording this. But this is huge. We're going to see sales go up, and if they keep this pace, they're going to break records, and they might even break the record for the Nintendo Wii, which is a huge deal. If they sell that lifetime record, oh man, that's going to be huge, and you'll see a lot more third parties jumping on board. As a matter of fact, for this console, I predict that by the end of 2018, we'll see, you know, side-by-side releases of those third-party games. Now, mind you, they might not look as graphically wonderful. They will be on the go, and they will function just the same as a handheld game, and that makes them very viable on the market. Younger kids definitely would turn to those first. Parents who travel with their kids or anything like that. I mean, there's such a big market for portability and to be able to compete with 2 players anywhere on the go. Anyway, so that does it for this conversation here. I think that Nintendo can keep the pace with the Nintendo Switch. Let me know what you guys think below. You think they'll be able to keep this pace up with first-party releases? I'd love to hear from you. Be sure to like and subscribe below if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.
Gamestork, delivering news, reviews, and playthroughs like a newborn baby.